Итак, привет. Начинаем продолжать. Да, будем расследование здесь проводить. Так, он сказал, помню, приходи вечером. Еще только 16. Можно по городу погулять, разобраться. Так, здесь что-то не открыто. Сгоняем, посмотрим, что там не открыто у нас. О, это можно луку научиться пострелять, похоже. Да. Пока постреляем. Руку набьем дальше.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Книженцу возьмем. Так, 57. У меня вроде тоже 57. Не понял. А что не показывает?
I'd like to discuss.
Naturally.
Возьмем-ка дороже.
Here. And
Платим
something for
на
your trouble.
репутацию.
Thanks 1,000.
О. Так, а у меня лук какой? 54 явно.
Farewell.
О, 57. Восемь, 6, 57. Так, а у меня лук какой, что не показывает? Так. 5, 5, 54 сила. 54, 57. В принципе, можно и купить.
Take care now.
Тоже 3 килограмма. Ни хрена себе, 260 рублей. Покупаем, короче. А лук сейчас попробуем дешевле взять.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
О, на 10 рублей дешевле. Отлично. Теперь у нас будет новый лук. Так, а этот надо будет выложить. О, 55, а так 52. Стрельба из лука. Че, можно посоревноваться?
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range? First, I'll explain the rules to you. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone is finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more...
All right, that seems straightforward.
just...
Got it.
How good are you? Farewell.
Сохранимся опять же. Чтоб потом не переигрывать.
Is there someone here who compete?
I'm sure someone can be found. How good are you with a bow?
Так, мастер, ну давай вначале умелый.
I've shot a few times.
Попробуем.
Then you'll have no trouble finding an opponent. Splendid! Here's some arrows for you. But you can use... Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. May the Lord... Right, archers. Let's begin.
Что-то мало. Эх, спешу. На первом. Плюс 3 очка дадут. О, уже вырвался. Уже победил. Отлично.
End of game.
О,
Henry is
сейчас
the
еще
victor.
раз сыграем.
Is there someone here who can?
Of course. How good are
Давай-ка по
I reckon I
максимуму.
can take on the best.
Bold words. Well, we'll see. Here's some arrows for you. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Farewell.
Хорошо, бабки можно поднимать.
You may begin.
Эх, все в десятку бьют. Что-то я. Ничего себе, как они джазу дали. Рано мне еще. А тут еще комар летает перед носом. Да, это я еще рано пошел с мастерами. 29, охренеть. На 11 углов. Я еще и по стрелам подстаю. А интересно, качается опыт? Чё, все? Даже до сороковника не добью. Да.
Contest over.
Ясно. Так. А посмотрим-ка. Где у нас стрельба из лука? Вот, стрельба из лука 6. Ты... Ну-ка еще разочек.
Is there some...
Sure. How?
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have. Splendid.
Отобьем.
Meanwhile, I'll round up the. Farewell. You may begin.
Да ё-моё. Десяточка. Ай. Надо быстрее. Еще плюс 3 очка. Фу, есть.
Victor is Henry.
Доказать еще раз.
Contest
А,
over.
кстати, левел. Да, качается. Еще посоревноваться можно разочек. Отбить бабуса.
Is there someone here who...
I'm sure. How good.
I've shot a few...
Then you'll have. Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll. God.
Последний раз.
You may shoot.
Вот он то влево, то вправо уходит. Тут спортивные луки. Как они там называются, не помню. А, блочные его. Он там тетиву натянул и держишь нормально. Не напрягаясь. О, нифига себе, в десятку. Есть.
The victor is Henry.
О, и стрельбу
Contest
апнули.
over.
Ну ладно, хватит на этом.
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt.
Что дальше?
I've never seen such a shoddy piece of work in my life. I had to get it put right after him.
I can't believe it. Everyone else praises him to the skies. They all say he's a fine craftsman.
Это кто
If
там
he did it for
ремесленник?
free, it'd be overcharging.
Damn it. I was going to get him to do something for me. And who did you get to fix it?
Raymond, he's cheap and does a good solid job. You take my advice. Talk to Raymond and leave Yachim be.
Ну, прям как у нас сейчас.
I'll bear it in mind.
Что-то кому-то сделать подешевле, но руки из одного места.
My respects.
I've come in the name.
Of course. Ask away.
Ясно.
That's all. Thank you.
Уже с ним говорил, похоже.
May the Lord watch over you.
Так, что тут еще интересного у нас есть? Бокалейщик. А, я, кстати, снял же комнату, уже не помню. Да, снял комнату. Можно будет туда сходить. Замолчи. Холоп. Я кузнец. Так, значит, писарь. Может, что-то писать научиться и читать? Ой, чихнули, правда. Может, что научит?
God be with you.
О, точно, точно.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table.
Прочтите
Try to
книгу.
read it.
Will I manage?
You
Так
ought to
время
be able
сколько?
to. It's a simple.
2 часа у нас есть. Вот эту книгу. Как-то раз, подойдя к гнезду, что-то свое траля-ля, яйцо желтое, сверкающее, когда он его поднял, яйцо оказалось тяжелым. Короче, буквы чуть путает. Окей.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Maybe I...
No need to
Понятно.
rush.
Я понял. Содержание кратко рассказать надо. Гнездо, гусыни, крестьянин обнаружил яйцо. Что-то желтое сверкающее. Медное, наверное, тяжелое. Выбросить, подумал я, кто-то разыграл, ага. Однако, поразмыслил, он взял его домой и вскоре, что-то, к великой радости обнаружил, что яйцо сделано из чистого золота, ага. Каждое утро повторялось то же самое, и вскоре он разбогател, а ты яйца продавай так. Его жадность решил в разы все золото, которое могло принести ему гусыня. Идиот, идиот. Ой. Убил и распотрошил, понятно. Ну-ка, расскажем.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So,
Ага.
There was something about some fellow and...
well, the main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Only through a careful reading will you uncover the real meaning of the text. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second
Прочти
lesson,
латинский текст.
which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should...
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You're...
Да. Ну, то же самое. Это ну, не та книга. Где он говорил вот это, что и латынь. Вот это надо. Ой. Нурсу есть убере, там малсу, утнот. Что-то там непонятно. Либлемути, хераути. Ну, прочитал, и что дальше?
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Ага. Прикольно. И что тут может быть написано? Либер... Там мулючи что-то. Хрен его знает. Сейчас быстренько в подсказку глянем. Ну не третий, это вариант точно не он. Там вроде не было такого. Ой, ладно.
Nutus set libertine...
Not bad for a first try, lad. Try reading it again.
Да. Не то. Нутус ес эльбир там малсу что-то там. Ну это понятно, значит нет, вторая надпись. А ты куда делся? Только что ж был здесь.
My respects to you. God be with you.
А куда писарь-то делся? Чё, блин, спать что ли лег? Ай. Здесь его нету. Здесь его нету. Только что сидел и пропал. Твою ж налево. Ой. Или глюк какой-то. Или он ушел. Павел? Ну-ка с Павлом
Good health to you,
поговорим.
sir.
Ясно,
May the Lord
стандарт.
watch over you.
Да, похоже, вечер настал, и он спать собрался. Угу. 19 часов пропал, поэтому. Так, а у меня книжки есть, он может их читать? Геркулес. Немирийский лев в белом соусе, ага. А сколько он изучать будет? Понятно. Мы стали сильнее, но пока мы изучать не будем. Сейчас мы в корчму. Там вроде сундук должен стоять мой. Всем привет. Сейчас бухать будем. Так, а где мы можем выспаться? Да, нет. Сумка. Ага, это она. Так, что-то мне нужно было скинуть. Оружие, лук, яма. Вот. Это нафиг не надо, такое место занимает. Эти тоже не нужны. 80-очки оставим. 115 нам пока не нужны. Место занимает доспех. Ханев бивой. Ага. Живая вода. Ладно. Для задания ухополовца. А для чего? Борек. Ага. Он 3 рубля уже у нас есть. Может, даже не видно вам было, но я в сундуке ковырялся там. Так, стоим, ждем до скольки там, до 22, он сказал. Идем бухать со священником. Вот он сидит.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Сядь со священником. Это что за подруба? Чё ты смотришь на меня так? Пойдем выйдем?
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
Got it for you right here.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Какой сложный выбор в диалогах.
Here.
We'll drink to them.
Enjoy.
It must have been terrible.
I'll bring it right.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ужица, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Pull me an ale.
Pour me
The
one.
rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business.
My
So,
pleasure.
about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ужица is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard.
And good health.
So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution.
Oh,
What if the devil himself were to... With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregational...
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
One beer for me.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
О, бухарик теперь.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj panu desej smutek, dodnielo i rano utek, niech już małżeński majsat, do wczera żył nesaje prach. Už sejmoj svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požadem si ubí jako poslední den. Budeme se bávit a do rána stávit a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra je tu soudnej den. Tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
О, сейчас будет битва, что ли?
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Come on then, bailiff.
Кто меня бьет-то? Бухой.
It's a sin to fight so badly. So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Это ни хрена себе чудесно.
Ah, bloody hell.
Там по башке так бьет.
And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Постельная сцена.
Priest has mounted up.
Сейчас мы стрим может
Say,
отрубить.
Henry, shall we take a little ride of our own?
Ой. Сейчас мне стрим как отрубит. Хотя вроде нормально. Ой, бухой. О, алкашня. А куда нам идти-то надо? Ты чё мекаешь-то?
Well,